First of all, you should first seek what is the purpose for which you are learning. So based on that, you chalk out your schedule.
I still remember when my kid was learning English. Learning, he's still learning. So sometimes he use I cummed. So I
Ah,
tell him there is no such
yeah.
word cummed. So he feel okay, but like he's saying very confidently that he knew everything and he's
That's what
speaking. Okay,
happens
mama.
when I tell them that I was an extreme introvert.
Okay, I'm not going to
But
believe because the way you're
yeah,
talking to me doesn't feel like that
so,
you are like.
so very deliberately, very consciously, I had to bring about changes in myself. But the only thing is, I had good people at the right time, good guides to advise me, and I took the initiative that come what may, I will change.
Earlier few years like 1 year ago I had the same feeling that confidence is something that nobody else can put in you, that is something you born with. But
Hmm.
I have heard the another conversation with Priyanka. She said that confidence is something that you can learn it just through the achievements. When you do something differently, you automatically feel confidence. So what do you think, which statement is true?
Both are true. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you.
Start it.
Yeah, yeah. Finally, we meet.
Yes, after so many failed attempts,
Yeah.
finally we are
Today,
meeting.
I just randomly, I sent you a message. No pre-planned because when it is pre-planned, it doesn't work out at all.
100%, 100%. And you know
Yeah.
what? My younger one is sleeping. So I was thinking to have a session and I was, about to message in the group. But all of a sudden I got your message and I thought, okay,
Luckily, I think I overtook.
luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
Because I kind of remember that this is the time that, usually you have conversation because your child is asleep. Lovely, lovely. How are you doing?
That's great. That's great. I'm doing great. Absolutely perfect.
Lovely.
Thank you so much for asking. And how about you?
Great, as usual.
Great. Okay. So let's start with the introduction because I really do
Yeah.
not know anything about you.
Okay. Okay. My name is Sheila. I'm based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And for the past, say, 10 plus year, here I'm taking spoken Hindi and written Hindi classes for all age groups.
Oh, that's nice. So do you know Hindi as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's great. Okay.
I was working in the, corporate companies for some years and then back to my old original passion of teaching. That's
Okay,
it.
that's great. So finally, you're a teacher right now.
Yeah, yeah,
But instead of English, you're teaching Hindi. First time I'm connecting with someone who's teaching Hindi.
yeah, yeah. Everybody tells me that. Yeah,
But your English is really very nice.
yeah, because I've been working all along, no?
Super. Okay, one more thing I would like to ask you: whether are you a
Yeah,
YouTuber?
no, no, not.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not.
Okay, so like,
Uh,
why are you
yeah.
learning English? Your English is already good.
I look at it as a platform for speaking and practicing and getting to know people,
Oh, that's nice. So why
isn't
don't you
it?
create your channel?
Frankly speaking, my days are really full because of my
Okay.
classes. YouTube means you need to spend very sincerely, you need to create some quality content and then post
Mhm.
it, isn't it? Not just anything randomly for the sake of posting. That is the problem.
But I'm doing the same thing. I'm just randomly posting everything, whatever, like I'm having conversation on all. Because literally, we do not have this much time to spend like on YouTube. It,
Correct.
it demands a lot of time. Not everyone
Yeah,
can spend that.
correct, correct.
Especially being a mother, being a wife, I have
Yeah,
other
yeah, true, true.
responsibilities. So it's not possible for
Correct.
me to create a quality content. So whatever I'm creating, I'm just uploading it for the sake of uploading. You can say that.
Mine
Okay.
though, I don't have any, that kind of commitment, but still I have my classes throughout. So I don't get much time because I'm into multitasking. I wear too many hats. I know, but can't be helped. I can't sit idle. That's the
That's
problem.
great. That's a great thing.
So it happens. And I love talking to people and interacting with people.
Same
This is
here,
my
same here. Even I love talking to the people, and that's the reason I'm doing it.
because you get to learn so many things, something or the other new you will learn from a person. So that
That's
is
true.
my belief. Yeah.
No,
I've
no,
been watching your
absolutely.
videos for quite some time. And
Okay.
I've been wanting to, like have a conversation, but today only it happened. That too,
Yeah.
thanks to a girl who cancelled the conversation at the last moment. So all thanks to
Okay.
her. So I thought, let me just send a message and see. If it
Mm.
happens, let it happen, or else let us see. And even you
Okay.
replied back. So
Yeah,
good.
because the main reason that why am I available today is that I am at my mother's place. And as you already
Okay.
know, if we are at like mother's
Correct,
place,
correct.
we can hand
Yeah,
over kids to them. Whatever the
correct,
condition it is, we have to taking care of them. And then, I can
correct.
have my me time also. So that's the
Correct.
reason I thought, okay, now I have to take because it's been long time. We are just procrastinating the things, like we are not connecting. It's
Um,
been long time.
I
That
saw
reason I have
yours
to.
showed one day ago. So I had my own, thoughts. I don't know whether she will be available or not. Then I thought, let me just message and see what is the harm in messaging, isn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
so nice.
Okay. So let's talk about something related to English, as I can see that you are
Okay.
very good in English. Just give me
Okay.
some tips of improving English language. The basic question I know, but many beginner ask me the same question like, ma'am, we have been listening content from a very long time, but still we are not improving. What do you think? What can be the solution for
That
this?
means, see, listening is okay, but then you need to put it into practice. No? Listening is only knowledge. Knowledge is not everything. Applied knowledge is only good. So, what is applied knowledge? When you speak it out, that is the practical part. This is only the theory part you are doing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So, practical part is
absolutely.
speaking. Unless you speak it out, you will not improve. That means
No,
somewhere
because
we
if
are
you
lagging. We need to, rethink our that whatever we are spending time, whether we are doing it correctly or not. That might
yes,
be the
yes,
only
yes.
reason. Otherwise, nothing else. I
Okay,
know
that's
finding
great.
partner is tough, all that, but if there is a will, there is a way, isn't it?
Absolutely right. Yeah. If somebody
Uh,
wants to do it, he will do it
correct,
anyhow. No matter how many difficulty he
correct.
had to face, he'll do
Yes,
it.
and nowadays, thanks to our platform, there are so many people who are willing to converse. That's it.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, even I have seen many people in the group. They are already really good with their English language, but just they want to need polish or they want to learn some advanced level of speaking, or
Ah,
they want to improve their communication.
correct.
And for that reason, they have joined these kinds of
And
group.
I don't know, this is my personal opinion. First of all, you should first seek what is the purpose for which you are learning. So, based on that, you chalk out your schedule. Only for the purpose of learning the language, just to know the language, then start off with that basic level, and then it will take time. But if you are want, like, suppose you want to get into a job and all that, then you really need to be serious about it, isn't
And
it?
it will come to automatically when we have some kind of goal. We are
Correct,
automatically disciplined, consistent, and we
correct,
put our
correct,
100%. Unless, like, if we are learning only just because of everyone is learning around us and we
uh,
need to speak English, that's the
yeah,
different thing that takes time.
yeah,
That time you're
yeah,
not able to put your 100%.
yeah, yeah.
That
You may
happened
be
with
spending
me.
time, but not doing the right thing, maybe in the proper way, maybe. Don't know. Yeah,
No, no, absolutely true. I completely relate with you because when I was learning this language, like when there was no motive, I keep learning and learning and learning, but not improve. But since I have this goal, like I have to speak English because now, the moment I became lawyer, I thought, okay, now I have to learn this language. Then my son
correct,
came into my life. I thought, okay, for him, I have to speak. That is like there is no another choice. And that was the time I have learned this language. So that desire, that zeal, come from the motive only.
correct. And in your profession, you will need to learn it because there are other people who are speaking well, and you need to stand, equally. Then you need to learn this. That's that.
Yes, yes, yes. I have seen in the hearings, even young people like 18 or 20 years of age, they are speaking in such a way it looks really professional. So I feel that I'm nowhere stand in front of them, and that's the only reason I'm putting my 100% timing into it. Even though I'm
Mm,
very busy, occupied with other works, but still I'm doing because I want to, at least I want to be equal like them. I would
correct,
like to speak like them.
correct, correct. And you can't set aside. I mean, keep aside anything saying that I'm busy. We need to chalk a schedule, isn't it? Unless and until we do that, we won't even put our mind to it. So one
Mm.
timetable for, like daily. I have a daily timetable. Even till date, I have a timetable for myself daily because I know I get up at this time, ghar ka kaam at this time, and then, the preparation of the class at this time. That's how it works. Then what will happen is you can get time for yourself also. If there is no timetable, you're just do this first, do that first, then things will keep coming and you will keep on doing. And what will happen after
Yes.
some time, you will get fed up and you will get
Right.
frustrated. Ah, because
Absolutely
you will not
right.
enjoy what you are doing. That's it.
Hmm. So that is why what I do, I usually pre-plan my day, like one day
Correct.
before sleeping. So I pre-plan like, okay, tomorrow I have to do this, and that, and for this
Mhm.
time I need to practice and all. But somehow, sometimes because of my younger one, because I cannot predict what is going to be
Yeah,
next
yeah,
day, so that's why. But
correct,
otherwise, for other works, I have everything in my mind, and that is how I can make my day productive. Actually,
correct,
otherwise, it will be a great mess for me.
correct. I remember when my son was, I only have one son. He is 26 years old. Right now he's working. But when he was young, I used to put him on my lap and, like put him to sleep and do this and, like do my work also. What to do? You have to balance both, isn't it? Can't be helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can relate with it. Yes, I can
Yeah.
relate it. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you have this environment of English around you, right? Because in
Yeah. Yeah.
either like they speak Telugu
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
otherwise English. So, what
Yeah.
would you like to suggest to the people who do not have this kind of environment? Because the environment is the main issue.
Yeah. You will have to look for environment. If you want something,
Oh.
you will have to go in search of it. We cannot put the blame on other things. That's only an excuse. And I'm sure there is a way. Matlab, at least you will get one person or two-person to talk to. So
Mm.
we'll have to go all out. Because see, nobody
Um,
speaks English at home, right? Even in our house, we don't speak English. It is our mother tongue,
Mother tongue.
isn't it?
Okay. So, but the question comes like, okay, we can find a person online, we can speak with them online or through like we are talking like this. But
Hmm.
the real conversations are also important for improving your English and overall confidence. What do you
What do
think?
you call it? What do you call as real conversation?
Face to face. If the person is sitting in front of me and then I'm speaking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make friends, have friends, like make friends with people and, see who is, like good. Listen to them, observe. Because I also did the same thing. My boss, where I was working, he was an excellent speaker. I used to just sit and just observe him. And he used to speak to us for, like such good English. Yeah. I think I have answered your question. I don't know.
You have answered, but what my point is like when we are talking online, especially when we are talking on the audio call or sometimes in the video call, that might be easy to speak with, like we can have communication. But when the person is sitting really in front of me, that time I have more hesitation, more nervousness. I know English, I cannot speak in front of him. That is also the very basic problem with the people. Like, I have received this question, like, ma'am, when we talk over the call I can communicate, but when I'm going to the PTM especially, that time I feel like very hesitant, the
That,
nervousness.
tell you what, it is all in your mindset. You only
Okay.
think you're like that. It is all in your mindset. आधा दिमाग से ही उपज है, isn't it?
Oh,
To take away
right.
that fear, no, nothing is going to happen. Nobody's going to shoot you if you don't speak properly. So be yourself, be calm. Nobody's going to judge you. Why are we thinking? And nobody is perfect. All, for example, parents teachers meeting, suppose 10 mothers are coming, all 10 of them may be thinking that the other 9 will speak better than me. Is
Yes,
it?
it happens. It is
Ah,
very natural.
yeah. Yeah. So just take it as a place where you can interact. Take it like that. It's your mindset. Don't get bogged down by it.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. And you need to be very positive. Very positive. Half the
Positivity is
work is,
important.
like half the battle is won there itself.
Yes, yes, yes. Confidence and positivity is equally important, because that
Yeah.
is the thing which make you feel that okay, now I have to speak. Doesn't matter what is going to happen next
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
but I have to
Yeah.
speak. Be
Yeah.
fearless.
That's because, we are all grown ups. So we think that, like what somebody else might think. Otherwise, a child doesn't think that when a child learns a language,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes,
He
yes.
or she doesn't have that hesitation. But we should be childlike in learning a language.
Yeah, I still remember when my kid was learning English. Learning, he's still learning. So sometimes he use I cummed. So I
Ah,
tell him there is no such
yeah.
word cummed. So he feel okay, but like he's saying very confidently that he knew everything
Ah,
and he's
that's what
speaking. Okay,
matters.
Mama, he cummed. I come. There's no such word. So this
Mm,
is how that kind of confidence a person should have.
correct,
Like
correct.
a kid has. He
Ah,
he doesn't think that what is the other
right,
person going to. He thinks that okay, if I'll speak wrong, other person might correct me. That is
correct.
the thinking.
And moreover, this is not something that you were born with. So how can you be good at it?
Yes,
Isn't it?
exactly.
So remember that it is not our language. We are acquiring a skill. So
Hmm.
you don't need to
That's
be
good.
ashamed of it or scared of it. That's what I
Even
feel.
some even sometimes what happens with me, I feel that I am speaking well, I can speak well, but sometimes it happens with me as well that I'm not able to speak in a way I used to. Like sometimes I fumble a lot, make grammatical errors. I don't know why it happens with me. And mostly it happens when I see that the person sitting in front of me is very much he's way better than me. So there's a little bit nervousness automatically comes to my mind, and I start making mistakes with that time. So that is very
I
common thing happening to me
comes
actually.
from from the fact that you think that, oh, this person is superior to me. That complex goes inside your
Mhm.
mind. That is the reason.
Yeah,
Don't think that.
yeah. Even like no matter how much I'm trying not to think in that way, but somehow it is human nature that we start comparing ourselves with the other person. Okay, I'm not speaking that much great, and he's speaking very well. So it is automatic. I don't know how to get rid of this problem.
Consciously you have to do it, Karishma. Consciously you have to do it.
Yes, right.
Consciously you have to do it. And speak. I What I do is at home. No, I speak to myself while cooking.
Mm.
I speak to myself while doing some work. Sheila, what is this? What have you done today? I speak to myself
Mm.
because there is
That's
nobody
great.
else. My husband, he's in his work. My son, he works. So I can't call anybody and tell, come speak to me. No.
Yes,
So I keep myself entertained. I speak to
that's
myself,
great.
and I read out loud. If I read something, no, I read out loud so that like I feel as though somebody else is also there. I know.
That's great. That's great. It's very important to communicate actually. No one can survive alone. So you have to find out your
Correct.
ways of communication. Other than the language, I'm just
Um,
telling you like very normally, like every person needs
correct. Correct.
communication. And
Correct.
without communication, you feel very lonely or like inside you, I don't know, there is some kind of fear develop inside your mind if you're not talking to somebody. I
See,
feel that's
earlier
important.
the concepts are changing. Earlier, 60s, 70s जो भी problems आते थे आजकल 30s, 40s में ही आने लगे हैं. Because of our
Exactly.
lifestyle. Because of our
Abs-
lifestyle, isn't it? We are running behind. We don't know what. We are running behind
Yes.
something. The
Yes.
end goal when we reach there, तब भी कोई satisfaction नहीं, कोई happiness नहीं.
Another
You
goal
not,
is set. Yeah.
uh, so you're not celebrating and you're not, like, okay, I've achieved. Well done. You have to do it to yourself. Nobody will come and do it for you, isn't it?
Right. Absolutely right.
Why
That's
I'm
great.
telling you all this, I have also gone through this. I was an extreme introvert. You won't believe.
Okay.
Nobody believes when I tell them that I was an extreme introvert.
Okay. I'm not going to
But
believe because the way you're
yeah,
talking to me doesn't feel like that
so
you are like.
so very deliberately, very consciously, I had to bring about changes in myself. But the only thing is, I had good people at the right time, good guides to advise me, and I took the initiative that come what may, I will change
That's great.
because I
That's
wanted
great.
to perform well in my career. I'm very ambitious. So if I don't perform well in my career, mm, that
I
was a
don't
big
feel
thing.
satisfied.
So I had a goal in front of me. So keep a goal in front of you. Everybody should have a goal. Not necessarily that only working women should have a goal. No, isn't it?
Every. Hmm. Okay, one last question and very important question. Actually, recently I've heard a conversation. Did you see Beard Biceps? Any
Yeah,
chance?
yeah,
Ranveer
yeah.
Allahabadi. I was watching his video with Kareena Kapoor recently launched
Okay.
podcast. So she was saying that confidence is something which is already built up. We cannot learn confidence. Somebody cannot put confidence on you. This is her statement. So earlier, few years like 1 year ago, I had the same feeling that confidence is something that nobody else can put in you. That is something you born with. But
Hmm.
I have heard the another conversation with Priyanka. She said that confidence is something that you can learn it just through the achievements. When you do something differently, you automatically feel confidence. And this is how you can building up the confidence. So what do you think? Which statement is true?
Both are true. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. See, when you're born with something, you don't need to work or put in extra work. Okay, it
Okay,
is already there.
nice.
You just need to polish it. But if you're going to inculcate it, you need to put in extra work because you are planting something which is not there, isn't it?
Right. That's
So
right.
both are right.
Both are
I
like if somebody is not confident, he can learn the art of this being confident.
provided that person has the motivation and the
Okay.
determination.
Okay. That's great. Like your answer.
Yeah,
So do
that's
you
what.
have any question?
Question. But how would you classify yourself? In which category do you come under?
I'm coming under the I born with the confidence. I can see that I was a very confident kid since like I was like 15 or 16-year-old. You know what, I face a lot of things in my life. Being a middle
Oh,
class person, I have gone through a many things. So I knew how to handle what kind of situation in very
oh,
early age. And that is the things which make me confident, I feel. And this is
oh,
how I started my channel. And I'm still working on my goals. And this is all because of my confidence. There's no other thing.
okay. But do you feel that somewhere, like your confidence has taken a little bit of beating?
No.
No. Then no problem.
Even whatever I'm doing, I always do with the confidence. But doesn't matter I'm doing that thing wrong or right, that comes later on, but my confidence is always there. So that is the big thing, and I think it's a great thing. Everybody should have this kind of confidence. Then only
Correct.
they can achieve what they want to achieve. Yeah.
Correct. Because I come under the learner category. So I have
Okay.
completed it. That is why I'm telling from self experience. It may take time. The people
Um,
who have, they maybe maybe for you if it takes 1 month, just for example, for us it may take 5 to 6 months because it is already inbuilt in you. Whereas in me, I have to inflict it in me. That is a
okay, that's great. That's great. So the people who are watching our video can get inspired from both of us, because you you
correct.
didn't have that confidence since like
Yes. Yes.
long you have built it up. So that's a great
Yeah.
example for the learners also. Yeah, that's amazing conversation I had with you today, and it's lovely to.
Nice.
I would like
Nice.
to connect with you again in future whenever
Sure.
I'll get time
Me
or
too.
you will get time.
Yeah. We can speak on any topic next time.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
topic,
we'll
or
do
I
that.
would say like more of a debate kind of thing I would like to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
So
Yeah.
please let me know whenever you will be available. You will be available, because like
Yeah.
on Monday I'll be in Gurgaon, so you can let me know the timings and all. I can arrange. I can manage my
Okay.
time.
Oh, sure. Sure. Nice. Nice
And
meeting you,
for
Karishma.
now, yeah, same
Bye.
here,
And all.
ma'am. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.